Security cameras at the grocery outlet in Oildale caught a man throwing 3 pups out of his car, abandoning them behind the store. 23 ABC's Dominique LaVigne spoke with the store employee who found the dogs outside her workplace and helped get them to a foster home.
Someone abandoned 3 dogs in this back alleyway of the grocery outlet on Olive Drive for 5 days before Kristina Jacober could rescue the animals hot and covered in foxtails. And she tells me watching the video of their abandonment left her emotional.
I honestly don't know why people think that that's okay. That's like taking one of your kids and just saying, oh, you know, I'm done taking care of you today. I've been doing it long enough. I'm just going to take you and drop you somewhere.
You guys are so precious. How could anybody do such a thing?
Pushed out of the vehicle and left behind to fend for themselves until Jacober found the animals wandering behind a brick wall in the alley. Jacober believes the dogs were 4 to 5 months old, saying she took breaks during her shift to feed and give them water. Now dog food is the only evidence of the 3 dogs left behind before they could be taken to a shelter.
One of them was so scared to get in the car, honestly, because of the experience I had the last time it was thrown into a car. So I couldn't understand why it was so, closed off.
Jacober tells us because all shelters in the area are full, the pups were originally supposed to be transported to the Because We Care Rescue in Washington State. But an animal foster home in Thousand Oaks has temporarily taken in the dogs. The 3 pups will eventually move to the Shelter Hope Pet Shop, also in Thousand Oaks, in search of a forever home. Melissa Hutton, a member of the Friends of Abandoned Dogs Facebook group, facilitated the move to the foster home and says the dogs are doing well.
The puppies were actually spayed and neutered this morning. So they're on their way. They got their baths yesterday. So they're on their way to a good life, thank God.
And this is not the first case of dog abandonment across the county. In fact, Nick Cullen with Kern County Animal Services says in at least 10 years, he's seen cases spike.
A lot more animals that are coming into the shelters that don't have somebody looking for them. And so when we see that, we just know that people are struggling to provide care for their own animals.
Cullen suggests residents adopt an animal only if they have the resources to care for them properly, adding that spaying and neutering pets is the best way to prevent overpopulation in shelters, something Jacober agrees with.
It's going to take a village for us to get this under control. It's not just this location. It's everywhere in Bakersfield.
If you're struggling to care for your animal, Kern County Animal Services offers resources for pet owners to adequately care for their animals. And you can find a link to those resources on our website, turnto23.com. In Oildale, I'm Dominique LaVigne, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
Taking an in-depth look now into the problems caused by pets who are abandoned by their owners and placed in the wild. The National Library of Medicine says these animals are at risk of starvation, untreated disease, and challenges being adopted into a new home once rescued. These animals can also be invasive to natural habitats depending on where they're dropped off. They can also become health and safety risks for humans, either through attacks or by wandering onto roadways. And the more animals abandoned by their owners, the increased costs for government and private organizations dedicated to providing shelter and readoption services.